welcome to Drunk on Knowledge. Hello, how are you? How are you doing? My name is Angeline and I am here with Andrew, as always.
Hello, everybody. It's me.
And we're here with episode 31 in 2019. It's the new year.
It's an exciting year.
It is the exciting year. This is our first podcast back since 2018 happened. We podcasted last year. That was our last podcast.
Mm-hmm. We
Isn't
took a
that fun?
2-year hiatus. We took a 2-week hiatus because I got sick and then
I broke my
also
foot.
Christmas. Yeah.
And I broke my foot.
But
Pay
welcome
attention
back.
to me. But okay, so on the topic of 2019, we're going to be talking about some predictions that some psychic people had and whatnot, and just like have a good ass time. Am I right? Am I right?
You are right.
But before we get into that, we need to make our cheers.
Cheers to the world. No, I'm just kidding. I'd like to make a cheers to 2019. Let's hope it goes good.
Nice and simple cheers. Tonight we are drinking some high-class Earl Grey tea.
I'm actually drinking an orange and cinnamon
Oh,
tea.
I'm drinking a high-class Earl Grey tea. It looks the same to me.
They're pretty similar.
Color-wise, yeah.
Mine
Let me
is
see yours.
it's called orange and spice. Mine's a little bit more of dark
Darker, yeah. But anyways,
orange color.
I'm really excited to talk about this year coming
Yeah.
up.
There's a lot coming up this year. I have a lot of excitement in my heart.
Yeah, I have a lot of good predictions of my own for this year.
I only have a few, and they're more like personal goals, and I'm just gonna like will them into it.
If you predict it, it's gonna come true.
Yeah, speak
pretty
it,
much.
and it will become true. I don't know. There's a saying.
Yeah, but before we get into that, I think we should jump to our first psychic that we're gonna talk about. Should we
which
bring her up?
Yeah, let's just.
Let's just.
I don't know. Should we like give them a little
I don't think
like
they're ready.
warning? Okay, just do it.
Okay, so the first psychic that we're going to be talking about and her predictions is a lady called Jemima Packington, also known as the Asparamancer.
Is she a syrup lady or is she an asparagus lady? We don't know.
She's definitely not the first one, but the second one.
Got you.
She likes asparagus.
Mm-hmm.
So what Miss Packington does is she throws the asparagus up into the air, and then they land, and then she like reads the asparagus.
I love that in so many ways.
I love that. I don't care if
That's-
she's right or if she's wrong. I love that. If you're gonna spend your life
Spend
doing
it
something,
doing that.
yes,
I got you.
throw that asparagus up in the air, girl.
Mm.
Do it.
Pre-
Okay,
predict
so
the future with your asparagus.
she has some pretty, like, I don't know. I wasn't like really feeling her predictions.
Not feeling them?
Yeah. So like, okay. So the first one is the trade war between China and the U.S. will end,
Oh,
but
wow.
there will be a recession in the U.S. that
Everyone,
will affect the world.
that's so interesting that she said that because everyone that I researched pretty much said the opposite.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
This one guy, wait, okay. I did 3 people. Psychic Debbie. She's just some chick
Yeah.
that
Okay.
I just found on YouTube.
Great.
She said
Love
it.
that.
Also,
What did she say?
oh wait. Oh no, she's
Exactly.
the only one that didn't say it. Oh wow, this is embarrassing. Oh my god.
Okay, not Debbie,
Okay,
but the
not
other
Debbie.
ones.
It's Notre Dame from the Nostradamus. That one. It's very notable.
Sounds like it.
He said that there was going to be a war between the East and West, and that the East will win.
Okay.
Mm.
Interesting.
So
Scurry, but like
a lot of people interpret that as like an actual war,
yeah.
but
I see. Okay. But yeah, and then so I've heard about this whole recession thing, but what I don't find significant that she said it, like why she said it, is because there's like statistical evidence pretty much that's showing that there probably will be a recession,
yeah.
So it's like, okay, Jemima, we can all go on Google and see what the statistics say. Give me the real tea, okay?
Yeah, what's the real tea? We need
Okay.
to know.
Other thing she said is there's going to be exciting new technology being released this year. Which I was like, okay, look. We're living in 2019 when new
Yeah.
technology is coming out all the time. But maybe she meant like something big and exciting, like
What?
an
What's gonna be
actual
more
hover
exciting?
car or something.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, but like that was pretty vague, I
Ooh,
felt.
a real hover skateboard.
A real hover skateboard. You know that little like what is it called? A hover like buggy
Hover
kind of car
buggy.
thing. I think of the one at the end of Lilo and Stitch. So those are my expectations.
Yeah, we just watched Lilo and Stitch the other day,
Great
and for a
movie.
second there, I forgot what the heck you were talking about. But that little car thing that she
Yeah,
rides
Lilo
in,
gets for her birthday.
that is so cool. I want
Yeah.
one of those.
So
Where's Jamba?
hopefully Aunt Jemima predicted
Oh my god.
the hover car from Lilo and Stitch. That's all I'm hoping for. Those are my expectations.
I hope that she has a really long and prosperous life.
Her next piece of future telling for I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
is extreme temperature will become the norm.
Oh, well, duh.
Yeah, like I don't know, like
I
she's
feel
being
like
very vague and I don't like it.
it's just vague enough that it's like,
It could come true.
mm-hmm. I think,
Like
does she get paid for this?
I don't know.
I think I might become a clairvoyant, a seer.
Quote air quotes psychic.
Yeah, a psychic.
Her next one is the U.S. romantic musical A Star Is Born will win an Oscar. Which is like, I could see that too just because I love the music. But like...
Yeah, that I feel
oh,
like
wait.
could happen.
Oscars are movies, right?
Yeah.
I'm getting things so mixed up.
Oscars are movies. The Grammys is the...
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. But movie's great too. But I don't know. Like...
I think they did get nominated for a Grammy. I don't know. I don't remember.
Great, but...
there was some sort of award show that just happened. But, yeah.
Her best prediction that she made that I love. I don't think you're ready.
Wait. Okay, I'm ready.
Asparagus will see an all-time high in sales this year.
Did you just fucking say that the Sparrowmancer thinks that there's going to be a raise?
She fucking said that. Like, I can't. Like, I don't... She's living the fantasy. That's all I have to say.
Tell me. Okay. I saw a picture of her where she's wearing like a lot of green. And so now it's just like, I think that she's just a walking asparagus, which is really funny to me because I used to watch VeggieTales. And so it's just like...
She's very inspired by that.
Does she hop around?
I mean, maybe.
I hope
on her
so.
free time.
She doesn't use hands.
Full fantasy. But yeah, that's the last one I have.
Oh, well...
Okay, well, okay, so like...
an amazing starter, really.
If we're going to talk about her track record, you know, how credible is she?
Okay.
Last year for 2018, she got like 77% of her predictions correct.
77?
Yes.
That's pretty high.
Last year she said that there would be a record high number of royal children. But like there was one and that was it.
Oh, that's a record high.
The UK will have major flooding at the start of the year, which was like, it was true that they did have flooding, but it happened at the end of the year.
Is she a British?
I don't know.
Like why
Maybe.
so much about... Okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay.
She predicted the Bitcoin crash, which would, you know, she got that right.
Nice.
There was going to be a resurgence in book sales over cyber reading. Which I thought was like, that's pretty specific. So, I mean, like, maybe she's like actually really psychic. I want to believe that. But I don't know. But that was true too. So
I think maybe
I thought that was cool.
I kind of believe in psychics. We should have started off with this.
Oh,
Do
okay.
you
Yeah,
believe in
let's talk about
psychics?
this now. I do. I don't believe that there are a lot of psychics out there that are like legit, you know? I think
Sure.
out of a group of 20 psychics, I would think that 2 of them actually have a gift. Like a true like vessel, you know?
Okay. So what's the
For
what's the
psychic
ratio
powers.
of like psychic to non-psychic?
2 to 20? 2
Oh, wait. I meant to say
psychic to
percentage.
non-psychic.
Oh no.
Oh, what is that?
I
That's
have no
10%,
idea.
right? Yeah,
I
that's
think
10%.
so. Wow,
2
only
out of 20.
10%.
Okay, yeah. We know how to do math.
What? Okay,
What's
so
one of your
getting on
psychics?
to my first.
Are you going to talk about Debbie?
I'm gonna talk about Psychic Debbie. She was a nice, I don't know, I'd say late 40s white lady.
I think she's older. Is that the one that you were
Yeah, I think
Okay.
maybe 50s.
I was listening in a little bit about yeah, I would think 50s. I'd think what's her vibe?
Okay, her vibe is big sky, like big sky state. So that's like Montana or like she's like very country. She talked
Yeah.
about living in like Ohio, and moving around a lot in that
Okay.
area. So she's country old white lady with like very 80s hair, like very
Okay.
like floofy and
Yeah, she's very
platinum
that.
blonde.
So imagine that while we are
Okay.
telling these.
Yes. So
predictions.
Psychic Debbie, our girl, she was talking
Our girl.
about 2019 being a feminine year. So there's gonna be, she said there's gonna be like a lot of like strikes for, you know, women stuff,
Women
and,
empowerment
you know,
type
yeah,
of deal.
women empowerment and
A lot of movements along
yeah,
those lines. I feel that, but I feel like that has been a energy that's being just like added to and added to and added to
mhm.
as the years are going by.
Yeah, I
so-
think that's true.
I feel like that's a prediction I could have even predicted.
Yeah, it's pretty vague.
Yeah.
She also said that this year is going to be the year of love, spirituality, and truth
I feel
in
that.
all genres. She said that like a lot of people are going to basically like find stuff out about themselves
Yeah.
and like
That's really interesting that she says that
hmm.
because it's going to tie into something I have later
Yeah.
on.
We both did a little bit of research on that.
Yeah,
if
okay,
I'm
so-
thinking correctly. But
We'll talk about that later on too.
yeah, there's going to be a lot of attention to detail, and she kind of put those two together where it's there's going to be like attention to detail in your relationship and your spirituality and stuff. So she said like there's going to be a lot of young folk getting into
Back into
spirituality
it,
and
yeah.
stuff like that, which I think that's going to happen. I don't know if that's like a surprise really.
I
feel
don't
like
think
that's
so
just
either.
like if you really just like reflect on like what's going on, it's just
Mhm.
like okay, yeah, that'll
It's the
probably
mood.
happen.
It's what's coming, yeah.
What's really funny is that you said the Asparamancer said that Bitcoin was going to pop, but she is saying that Bitcoin is going to go up in popularity. Bitcoin already popped, by the way.
I remember what she was saying. It was like it's going to be a online way of paying for things.
Yeah, she said it's going to be a new version of like debit. She
Yeah,
said like
okay.
you could basically have like a debit card that's connected to
your Bitcoin.
your Bitcoin, which I think they might already have on like trial at least. I think I heard that from a certain someone on a podcast somewhere. I don't remember where.
I'm not very versed in Bitcoin currency.
She said the real estate business is just gonna stay the same. It's not gonna like
It's not gonna go up. It's not gonna go down.
yeah,
Got
she
it.
said March will be like a good time for realty. Like it's gonna be like they're gonna be making like some good money. Like, what the
I
heck?
love that.
Also, there's gonna be an economy crash towards the end of the year. She said there's going to be strikes in Ohio for the metal workers.
Okay.
because of a shortage of materials due to the trade war.
Got it.
So that also ties into something from another person. His name was Edgar Casey, and he said, "Oh, oh no." I can't find it. Oh no. Okay, this is fine. It's okay. I don't remember. I can't
Forget
see
what
it.
Edgar Casey said.
Anyways, yeah, there's gonna be strikes in Ohio because shortage of materials and riots in Mexico. She didn't give a reason.
She's just like, there's gonna be
There's
riots
gonna be
in
riots in
Mexico.
Mexico. She said there's gonna be a new virus or disease based in Africa. It's like food based, and there will be no cure.
Oh,
Yeah. So
that seems scary.
yeah, like we
Well,
were
I mean,
we were talking about this podcast earlier, and I was like, I'm afraid of all of mine. Like
yeah.
this stuff is a terrible list of stuff because it's all just bad. She said actually there's gonna be cures for certain types of cancer.
Give and take. Got it.
Also, there's gonna be cure for rosacea and anxiety and depression.
A cure for anxiety and depression and those kind of things. I don't know what's the other one you said.
Rosacea, I don't know
know
what the
what
heck
that
that is either. She explained it and I didn't listen.
But that's interesting. I feel like those are things that aren't easily just like one pill fits all kind of deal.
Yeah, isn't it?
So
kinda like,
that's pretty interesting.
We'll see what happens, And the children's cancer is like thyroid cancer. It was like really specific. So that's gonna be cured.
Oh, okay.
This year. There's gonna be a famous missing person case in Canada.
Okay.
I don't know why or who.
Famous missing persons case. That doesn't make sense. Like, is it gonna be a famous person that's missing?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that makes sense. Okay.
She said that there's gonna be Canadian catastrophic storms.
Okay.
Like really, really bad snow and ice storms. The PNW will see in early spring. Just like really
That's
specific
pretty random.
and random.
Oh, okay. So like with that, we're in the PNW. If you don't know where we live,
Yeah.
It's
Washington.
not that it's not that bad of a winter. Like
no, it's
our
not.
weather's staying in like the 40s.
Mm-hmm.
It'll dip down to like high 30s, but that's as cold as it's been really getting. So, like, okay, we're an early spring, sure, whatever.
Yeah. I think what that means is it's gonna be summer sooner too. But I don't know.
Thank God. I'm someone who hates the cold. I can't wait for it
all
to be
these
warm.
forest fires, bruh.
Honestly,
You can't have too
yeah.
much summer.
I see what you're
You
saying.
gotta have that young balance.
Maybe
yin and
people
yang.
should stop being stupid and like making fires everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
I know
Number
like
one
that's
cause
not like
of forest fire.
I feel like it has a lot to do with it though. So like
Yeah, we'll just hope for the best this year. That's all we can really do.
We're hopeful.
Yeah, we could go and
America.
help. We could go and be firefighters
True.
and just run away when it gets too bad,
Just
'Cause
run away.
It's scary out there. Plants and farmers will do well. And that's the last thing she said.
Well, thanks Debbie for that
Insight.
insight.
Thanks for sharing your clairvoyance.
I like that her stuff was like, oh yeah, the real estate market's gonna be
Yeah,
great.
isn't it like...
There's
I
gonna
love
be
that.
an early spring. It's like really mundane kind of predictions. It's not like extravagant
Yeah.
or anything.
It's so honest. I think
It's
that's what I love
so-
about it.
It's like, yeah, I'm a psychic, but it's not all that interesting.
Yeah. Oh my God.
All right, so the next psychic that I have is a tarot card reader. Her name is Teresa Reed. She's been reading tarot cards for 25 years. And my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope.
Of a destination.
That.
Such a good song.
So I
What?
don't know if like you know us or anything,
Mm.
but I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm really into this voodoo kind of shit, like astrology, tarot cards, all this kind of stuff. So I'm pretty excited about her reading. I found tarot card readings pretty interesting.
I'm mildly into it. My mom kind of told me about all this stuff growing up, but I've had such like a mixed version of spirituality and all that
Yeah,
kind of stuff that I'm more of like a man of science.
got you.
So, but I definitely can see like I could see it working.
But you have an open ear.
I have an open ear, but I'm skeptical for sure.
Okay. So Teresa Reed has read
Read red.
that this year's overall theme will be the Hanged Man, which is a tarot card, a
Okay,
specific one.
that's fun.
The card looks like pretty much like a man, pretty much naked, hanging from his foot.
Okay.
So that's okay, great.
At least it's
So
not his neck. I mean, he could get out of that.
a little bit of history of this type of artwork. It's been painted in public places to kind of like shame people who do bad things.
Hmm.
So that's kind of the tone for the year. She's pretty much saying like the people who have been accused of things are going to get justice served to them. They're going to be, you know, put into jail and shit like that, you know.
Interesting. Okay.
So, something that she brought up with this whole, we'll see a lot of convictions. It may not always make sense. It may not be right in a way, you know, but this year will also need a lot of patience
Oh yeah.
and like not hope. What's the word I'm thinking of? Trust that everything is working to plan.
Mm.
So we can
Faith.
pretty much have faith that things are going to be working to plan. And pretty much this whole like cleansing type of deal, that's what I kind of think about it.
Okay.
It's going to pave a way to like a new way of thinking, a new way of being kind of deal.
That's pretty interesting.
So, yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. And so the present, so she picked another card and it's supposed to represent the present. And the card she picked was the 6 of Cups, which is like a circle of 6 cups lined up inside like the bottom of it. And then there's 2 people in the center, like giving each other things.
Do you have like drawings?
No, I don't.
Okay. You
Well,
like.
I'll show you this after.
Okay.
If you're listening, just go and look them up because they're pretty cool. I mean, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, you'll just look up the name of the card and it'll show you different versions of that same art.
Yeah, there's different versions, so it's like there's never one.
Yeah.
So this pretty much is like the return to simpler times, coming back to community.
Nice.
I definitely feel that, like present moment. It's kind of like everyone's trying to like build They're realizing that community is not there and they're trying to build it back. Like, where is the community?
So true. I've been thinking that.
Where is the people? People.
Yeah. We the people. Where are we?
We the people. So selfish acts are no longer going to be cool. Being narcissistic will no longer be cool. Caring is going to be a lot, more. People are going to care more. And then
I think you could probably see that happening already on like YouTube and
definitely
even in media and stuff.
Definitely in the media, I see it like, like celebs and
people
like
are
you said,
really
like
getting back to
themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Caring more, being a person, an actual person. Okay, so like the last card that she picked is supposed to show the future. And I don't know how to really pronounce this, so I think it's pronounced the Hierophant.
Here. Okay.
It's Hierophant.
I want to say Hierophant.
Yeah, it's that.
Okay.
And this
Hierophant.
This picture is like someone opening a box with a light coming out of it. So that's the future. And it rules So it's like saying that rules must be obeyed and enforced. So that kind of ties into, what we're seeing in 2019, that people are going to be convicted because rules need to be followed.
Mm-hmm.
Rules need to be enforced in order to have a society or whatever. New traditions will be
Nice.
created.
Nutrition will be created.
Yes, I hope so.
Me too.
But yeah, I don't know what that really means. New traditions will be created. Like a society, new traditions will be created, or is like
Oh, that might
that
tie
at
in,
an individual level
that might tie into the one that she had before.
that people will be more caring.
Yeah. Like that'll be a new tradition.
Okay, I'm down for that.
Like maybe there's like a religion that'll come out of it or something
Oh,
like
I
that.
see. Or like a national caring day.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Or even like,
that sounds fun.
and then she was like, people are gonna come together
Yeah,
and be
so
community driven.
this is really interesting because I definitely feel like this is kind of a thing that's going to happen in the year. And I think you mentioned this earlier, right? That more people may seek spiritual guidance
Yeah.
this year.
Mm-hmm.
People will get back to spirituality. And that's definitely something that I feel like I'm doing this year. Or like I'm going towards that,
Yeah.
So it's like, that's pretty interesting that she said that.
I feel that way about this year too. So I
Yeah.
mean, maybe I'm psychic.
Maybe we are
Whoa.
both psychic.
Whoa.
Because we got a feeling
I got a feeling
that 2019 will be a good year.
Ooh.
So her 2018 predictions, I just wanted to tell the cards that she pulled for 2018 to see if we felt that during 2018.
Sure.
So, okay, so the first card she pulled for like the overall theme for the year 2018 was justice. That karma will come around to the people who have been bad, which I definitely feel like is true from all like like all the Me Too movement kind of stuff, like women coming out and saying things that people said or people did, and like stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty interesting that that kind of happened, Another
Yeah.
thing, okay, so the future card that she picked, so that would be like kind of like right now, I feel,
Yeah.
is the Page of Cups, which is a message of love and hope. And people will want to be inspired again.
Ooh, more spirituality.
More
Psychic
spirituality.
Debbie was talking about all that.
Inspired,
Spirituality and like
dreaming is still possible. Like you can reach your dreams. I definitely feel that right now, that people are like, whatever you want to do, you can do it if you set your mind to it.
There's so much inspiration in the air.
Yeah.
2019 is about to be lit.
Lit.
Merry Litmus 2019.
Yeah, but that's all that Psychic Teresa Reed had for us.
Thank you, Psychic Teresa. Psychic Teresa and Psychic Debbie. Maybe they're friends because they had a lot of the same messages.
Yeah, I'm sure that they have like a friend of a friend.
You know who else has a friend of a friend?
Nostradamus,
who's my second in my list of psychics.
Psychics. People who have lisp who can't say lisp.
Oh,
That's like
too close to
that's
home.
like that's so bad. Like really, someone did that on purpose.
Yeah, I feel really bad because I used to make fun of people with lisps back in like elementary school and stuff.
Aww.
And so like now that I'm an adult and I look back and I'm like, why the fuck did you do that? It's like, breaks my heart a little bit, but it is still really funny to me.
Yeah.
And I have to like catch myself from like laughing. I know I'm like a terrible person, but like,
I'm at least gonna laugh at the name of what that is. The lisp. And people who have lisp can't say lisp.
That's a whole joke.
That's so ironic.
It's a whole joke. Oh my god. Anyways, this Nostradamus guy, he thinks okay. By the way, this guy was born in like the 1500s. So
is this okay?
yeah, he's like super old, and well, he's not super old. He died a long time ago. He
did.
But he basically predicted stuff all the way until 3000 something, you know.
That's crazy. That's
So
wild.
lived in the 1500s and is predicting about the 3000s. I think it was like 3026. But
Do you know how he made his predictions?
he meditated
Oh.
a lot. So he would be in like a deep meditative state, or like I don't remember the exact quote that he had, but it was basically saying that he was meditating.
Got it.
He was a French seer and psychologist. Oh crap. I didn't write that information down, but he was French. And he would like basically write basically like it's kind of like a poem or a riddle, but it has a different name. And he would write that kind of a thing down. And so it's technically pretty vague.
I know what word you're thinking of. I can't think about it either.
Yeah, and I'm beating myself up for not writing it down, but he wrote those. We'll call them parables. He wrote lots of parables.
How about just like statements?
Yeah, he wrote some statements. Better. He wrote some nice statements in a book. A lot of them.
Yeah.
While he was meditating.
While or like after?
Right after.
Okay.
Like a dream journal, you know.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah. So in the year 2019, he's saying things like 2 ice shelves are going to fall into the sea and cause a domino effect from Antarctica. So that's going to mean that other
sea level
ice shelves are going to fall off as well.
Oh, okay.
So there's going to be like a sea level rise, like you're saying. It's going to combine with the warm temperatures, and it's going to rise by, like he said, dozens
of what?
Feet.
Oh.
So
okay.
That's pretty scary.
That is pretty scary.
He also, by the way, predicted things like the Great British Fire, which is when all of Britain was like on fire, or the Great London Fire. Oh, sorry. But basically, like all of London burned down. He predicted.
Oh, in the past. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Sorry, I didn't give you that little information.
He's predicted things and they came true, pretty much.
Yeah, he's credible. I forgot to say that before I started, and then I'm just all sorts of a mess right now. I need some more tea.
But yeah, okay. So like I was in the background again when he was watching this and listening to it. But this guy, he pretty much made a book of like prophecies. Yeah,
they're basically prophecies.
And like, that's crazy. It's like a dictionary of what's going to happen. Well, according to him. Yeah.
It's actually called Les Prophéties, and that in French means like the prophecy. It's called like it's so perfect.
Like the prophecies.
Yeah.
It's like
noble. And so many of them have come true.
That's crazy.
He also he predicted Hiroshima.
Didn't he predict that Trump was going to become president too?
Yes.
Didn't I hear that?
Yeah, he predicted that. Well, I don't remember the exact quote on that one.
Maybe it was like a television star is going to become president.
How would he know about TV?
Exactly.
That's crazy.
What if he predicted that? That's crazy. I don't know what he said, but, you know.
He also said there's going to be a refugee crisis due to sea levels.
I could see that happening okay.
He said, like I was saying before, there's going to be a war between the East and the West.
Mm-hmm.
And right now we're lined up for either Russia or China going against us. And we are technically in the Western world.
Well, okay, so like
and
what's getting me
in the Eastern world.
What's getting me about this is that he was in the 1500s and stuff.
Yeah.
There's no way he could have known that we were going to be in a trade war with China and like like some sketchy shit is happening with us in Russia. Like there was no way of him knowing that.
Nope.
So it's like crazy that he would say something like that.
Yeah, it's really crazy.
It's like the vibe.
Yeah, that's why people like love his shit, because
he's credible. Like
he's credible and
wow,
it goes so far into the future.
That's crazy. Oh my god, I'm getting chills. It's like
yeah, and he also said that there was going to be implanted microchips becoming mainstream.
How could he have known that. Those. Oh.
It's so crazy. He predicted cell phones.
I can't.
Yeah. And I think he
couldn't
also
you known
predicted credit
that?
cards. Like, yeah, like this guy is whoa. Like what?
Fucking can't. See, this is the hope I have for psychics. Like, I know that they're out there, but it's not like, super common that they're out there.
Step it up, Psychic Debbie. Step it up, at Sparrowmancer.
Maybe you need to get organic asparagus instead of just regular asparagus.
Let's go, Jemima. He also said there's going to be a new king of England this year, which would mean that the queen is going to die this year.
Oh.
So we'll see what happens. She's really
no.
old and she's beloved by like.
That makes me so sad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know her like that, but like that makes me sad for.
Yeah, she's been like.
Yeah.
A lot of people haven't lived without her in their life.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? There's also going to be life on the moon this year.
Like, people are gonna go there,
like, and stay there.
Huh.
Yeah. He's saying that we're gonna start traveling out. He said that we were going to colonize the moon.
Okay. Large
So,
claim.
Yeah. Well, but look at what Elon Musk is doing. NASA has done a little bit of research. Well, they've started a project about having a big space station on the moon.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
So there's that. Elon Musk is trying to go and live on Mars.
Oh.
Like, that could happen this year.
There could be, like, someone goes up to the moon and tries to live there.
Yeah.
Like, I see that happening more than, like, I was thinking of, like, people are going to start moving there. There's going to be real estate open.
Not quite
Maybe
yet.
in March, because Psychic Debbie said
The
that
real
there's
estate
going
is
to
gonna
be...
be-
Yeah.
it's perfect. Oh my God. We're on to something. We should be psychics.
Honestly.
And there's going to be an alien outbreak.
Fun.
Yeah.
That
And
should be great.
someone interpreted that as Area 51 having an alien outbreak.
Oh my God. That's so funny that you mentioned that, because I was just listening to a podcast, the Jen and Julian podcast, about like Area 51. And pretty much the government said like, yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah, they came out about it
Yeah,
in 2013.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So like they came out about it, but a lot of people are saying that it's because, like to distract from like an Area 52 or an Area 53 or anything like that. So what they're saying that like as conspiracy theory is that at Area 51, they're building underground to like go to different countries and stuff.
That's a big tunnel.
Yeah. But like, yeah, that was interesting. Area 51, you started talking about it. Anyways. Yeah.
I'd love to go in that
outbreak?
tunnel. That would be crazy, right?
Like, there's so many possibilities of what it could be.
Yeah, specifically, it's going to be 4 foot tall, have gray skin, almond-shaped black eyes.
Like just black.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah. It looks just like all these freaking aliens we've been seeing.
Yeah.
Ever since we were little.
Huh. Okay.
That's
Great.
crazy. I mean, it could have been inspiring to all the people who made stuff. They probably like looked at Nostradamus's.
Yeah.
And they
what
just
if
made
that's
an
why?
interpretation of it. But I mean, they
Conspiracy
could be. Ooh. What if? Oh, excuse me, I had to burp. What if praying mantises are the aliens?
But they're green.
Not all of them. Anyways.
Was that it from?
Yeah, that's all from Nostradamus for this year.
So the last
one. All that I wrote about.
Last one I have is, his name is Craig Hamilton Parker. I didn't do that much research about him, but the claims that he had was pretty bold. So I just wanted to say them. So the first one he was saying was that there's going to be a new political party formed in the UK. Which I just thought that was interesting, that a new political party would, anything like that. But okay, so he also said that Trump will get ill, like seriously ill, but it's not going to be terminal kind of ill.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, we'll see what happens. That seems fun. Trump will not get impeached and will have a second term in office. I mean, I guess that's not 2019. Like, he's going to get
I
another
heard that
term,
from somebody too.
but
I might have just been listening to yours.
probably. So, like, he said that, but, like, okay, we'll see again. NASA will announce a moon-based project. Oh, that's where I heard that.
Gotcha.
To mine rare earth metals is why.
Yeah, that's actually a thing.
Okay.
I think.
I think his predictions, like, he made in September of 2018, so some of them kind of came true already. His predictions.
Okay.
And, okay, so the one that I found the most interesting from him is that there's going to be a celebrity suicide couple.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah, that would be. That'd be a huge story in the media.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So, like, that was a large claim. That was, like,
That
the
is
most
a
interesting
really
to
big
me.
claim.
But, yeah. That was fun. That was all from Craig.
Thanks, Craig. My next one is Edgar Casey. He is interesting to me because he was from the early 1900s, which isn't that long ago, and he's been credible for predicting things like the Great Depression. What else was there? I think there was a war that he predicted. He's predicted some pretty
big
serious
things.
stuff.
Okay.
He is no longer with us. He died actually, I think, not that long ago.
Rest in pieces.
Rest in peace. He predicted for 2019 that there was going to be exploding drones. So
Oddly specific.
yeah. And what's interesting with that is that President Maduro, I think in South America, he was attacked with exploding drones last year. He also said that the Pope will resign this year.
What?
And there's been a lot of allegations against the Pope recently for sexual harassment. Sexual abuse of children.
Yeah.
Child sexual abuse. So we'll see what happens there. He actually said it's due to the devil trying to undermine the church.
That's what the Pope says.
Yeah, the Pope said that the devil is trying to undermine the church.
Well, okay, so we kind of like talked about this earlier.
Sure.
I definitely thought you meant that other people who are like sexually abusing people.
No, the Pope said that.
Like in the church, not about himself.
In the church.
In the church?
Wait, you're confusing me now.
I thought what you were trying to explain is that he was saying that like as an excuse for himself.
Yes, as an excuse for himself. He just said the devil is trying to undermine the church.
Ugh, I freaking can't. Anyways, we could talk. We could have a whole nother podcast about that.
We're not here to talk about religion. We're here to talk about internet becoming bigger than TV in 2019.
Internet becoming bigger than TV. What does that exactly mean?
It just means more popular, you know.
I already feel that though.
Okay, but he's already dead and made this prediction.
Oh,
so
true. Oh my god. So
right?
true though, like,
and it's only
like,
gonna get worse. So it's like it's still true for
you know all the
2019.
streaming apps and whatever.
Yeah, exactly. There, he said China will rise in power and allow for greater democracy. Communism will fall in China, and they will change their religious practice
To what?
to Christianity.
What?
Yeah, there's already a lot of Christian like groups in China.
Wow.
Right now.
That
also,
would be crazy.
Also, most of the West will move to China. So like Mexico, America,
Yeah.
Central, North, and South America. And then he said also 3D printed foods are going to become mainstream.
Is that even a thing now?
They're working on it. They're like building, like they have machines in labs right now that are 3D printers, and they're using ground up materials to build foods. And
That's wild.
they've made a pizza already.
Did it taste good though? That's the question. That's the real question.
I didn't do that research, but this guy says that that's going to become mainstream, and there's possibilities that you could have like a chip or something that you just insert into the machine, and then it has like your flavor profile on it. Basically, this was also predicted on a Jimmy Neutron episode. In case you're wondering,
did you put a chip in and it?
Yeah, like if you had like a debit card with like the chip on it.
Definitely thinking about
like an actual
chip. An actual chip.
Yeah, you put like a ruffle,
potato chip. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So I was so confused. We were talking about food. Yeah.
It's all good. I get it. Some other people were probably on that same page.
I thought you were gonna say that you put a chip in and then you can get like a candy bar out of it.
Oh, that's fun.
You know? It
I wish that was true.
It configures it.
You do a barter system with a computer.
Oh my god.
That'd be cool.
People are gonna be so much fatter if this happens.
We're psychic. We just predicted that. There's also going to be a giant monster, sea monster to be specific, found somewhere. Just kidding. Specifically in Namibia's Kalahari Desert's Dragon Breath Cave.
I'm so excited.
In South Africa.
I fucking can't wait.
Same, dude. It's going to be 142 feet long with a skull length of 30 feet.
142 feet long.
Yeah. Dragon's Breath Cave holds the biggest underwater lake.
Oh my god. That's huge.
Underground lake, sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Underwater
Nessie,
lake.
come out so we can see you.
Nessie, come out.
You beautiful creature.
It's probably dead already when they find it.
They're going to like find it and then pull it out. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This better come true.
Well, it's probably just going to be a dinosaur that we've already found before.
I'm going to be mad.
What if there's a whole bunch of them living down there?
Oh my god. What if they're living down there?
Oh my god.
Like they adapted. They were like, yo, the meteors are like hella bad out here. We need to go underwater and, you know, be in this underwater lake that's like hella down in there.
He did say that it was going to be a creature that no one had ever found before.
Okay.
It's going to be like a new discovery.
Gosh, that just like makes me think about the bodies of water on this earth and how most of it's not discovered and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to keep thinking about that. So
moving right along. That was the last thing
that was the last thing
from our boy Edgar Casey.
Thank you, Mr. Casey.
Yeah, he was like a devout Christian. Like,
wow,
yeah,
that's interesting. And he said a bunch of stuff like,
yeah, prophecies.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, we already talked a little bit about this, about like our personal 2019 predictions.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, like, I heard from this YouTuber that she focuses on a word of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Something that I just had a feeling about of 2019. I wasn't like trying to, I'm going to focus on respect. I feel like respect is going to be a theme of this year,
Sure.
It was like, okay, what do I feel like 2019 will bring? And the word that came to my mind was opportunity. So that's pretty interesting listening to all these other predictions, especially like the tarot card reading one, where it's like, I kind of feel that energy, that aura,
sure.
And so it's really funny because I thought this phrase when I was thinking of like, what's 2019 and the truth will set you free. And that also kind of lined up with the tarot card reading. So
yeah, and
I just thought that was interesting.
Psychic W's stuff.
Yeah. So, you know what? Maybe I'm onto something. Maybe I really should be a psychic.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe we should both be psychics.
What are some of your predictions?
Well, I went and looked at another tarot reading thing just for a little bit of inspiration, And it was a tarot reading for Scorpio in 2019. A little bit more specific than just like all of 2019. But basically it's going to be hard in the first part and then it's going to be okay in kind of like the springtime.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be a lot of success coming. So based on that, and I kind of feel that way about the year, you know, that it's going to be pretty hard at first, and then like springtime, it'll be,
You're just going to burst out your bubble.
yeah, it's going to be like getting real easy, and, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm really going to come into my own as an adult, you know?
That'd be nice.
Right?
That's always great.
Yeah. I'm
Happy
just
for you.
really going to be like adulting, you know?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to get successful like right after it.
Hopefully.
That's how I see this year going.
Can make that coin, honey, to buy me all the
Bugattis that you want.
Bugattis I want. I want one in every color.
Oh, fuck. There's a lot of colors in the world. Not a lot of dollars.
Yeah, well, that's pretty interesting. I don't know. I like doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I do too. I'm just a little skeptical. But, I mean, I do have like that, you know, intuition about me. So I feel like that's more like just intuition, though. I don't know if I could call that psychic. Or if I
Hey.
could call psychic's intuition psychic.
Maybe it's just like kind of one in the same. I mean,
maybe.
you're just one person in the universe.
And you're just really tapping into that energy, you know?
Yeah, you know? Feel
Wow.
the wave.
Feel the wave.
Because you're a water sign, you get it?
Yeah, I do.
Get it.
Be the wave.
Speaking of the wave,
We're waving goodbye.
we're waving goodbye. Hopefully, this next podcast that's coming out, we will be having videos.
Yes, hopefully. If we're doing what I think we're doing, we might be visualizing waves.
Huh.
We'll see.
Expect waves in the back of our
Lots of waves.
video.
Okay.
Let's just do that. In our future, I see waves. See, we're psychics. It's gonna.
We
happen.
totally are psychics. In my future, I see another podcast this Thursday.
Oh my god.
See you guys next time.
All right. Goodbye.